Hi guys, welcome to Uwe Cooking at Home. Today I'm going to do a wrap with mushrooms. I have special mushrooms today. I have Chantrelle or Girolds, or in German we call it Pfifferlinge. So they are very easy to clean. When you have a look, I just have left it piece over. So you clean a little bit the sand off. If they're dry, you cut the back off. Then you have a look under. If there's a lot of sand, you remove it, but this one looks good. So I will just cut it in half, wash it, and that's it. So see, very easy. Basically, just cut a little bit the bottom off, and there's very little sand, so it's good. So just wash it once or twice, and then we are okay. Then for the filling, I cook the mushrooms first with onions, little garlic, and then spring onions. This is end pieces of the smoked ham which I have here, so which I put inside. So I use this instead of a lot of oil. And then I have fresh tomatoes, chives, little bit lettuce, and my tortilla bread. So basically that's it. My pan is getting warm. I have a little oil. Then I put, as I said, I put from the end piece from the smoked ham, and a little butter. And then I put my garlic and the onions. The spring onions I will put later because I don't want them really overcooked. I want them almost fresh inside, so I put them really last minute. So now the onions, I don't want the heat too hot, so I will cook them slowly, but I want the onions cooked before I put the mushrooms. Okay, so the onions are almost done, so I can put my mushrooms now. The chanterelles are beautiful because they are now in season. So just season it with salt and pepper because I will season the cream cheese a little bit more after. So my mushrooms a little. So I will not cook them too long, but 3-4 minutes it will take. Okay, my chanterelle or Girolds, whichever we want to call them, they are almost ready. You see that they had a little bit of juice when I put them in the pan, but it's reduced now. So now I will add my spring onions. Little bit more dry because otherwise my tortilla bread will get too soggy. But that's it. So now I let them cool down a little bit, so just a minute or two. Okay, so my mushrooms are okay now. I take a piece of aluminum foil. You can use also cling film where I put my bread on. So make the cheese a little bit soft. Now I put the cheese, I put everywhere. You will see the filling. I don't put anything on the top because I can't roll it properly if I would do that. But the cheese has to be everywhere because otherwise it doesn't stick. So it's important that the top has enough of cheese to make the roll really stick and hold together, that it doesn't open. So a little bit more. So now, as I said, I put a little bit of chili powder. It's dry chili powder, so this is not very spicy. So I can put a little more. But this is still okay that it does not takes the flavor of the chanterelle away. So the fresh chives. So then I put some mushroom, some tomatoes, a little bit of fresh lettuce. Always when I make wraps or even any sandwiches, I always try to have some fresh stuff, some fresh lettuce, or like in this case also lettuce and tomatoes inside. So actually one of my main fillings for the flavor is this one ham. And now my chanterelle. They look beautiful. Looking forward to eat them in a minute. Okay. So I think that's enough, otherwise it will get too thick. So I just fold the side a little bit up and I start rolling. Okay, so you make sure when you use all your fingers so that you go, and now to make it help you, use the aluminium foil to help to make it more tight. So you can press it to make sure to get it really nice and tight, because otherwise when we cut it, it will fall out. So now I close it. You see, here's no filling, there's only the cheese. So now I can roll it a little bit, and then even if you want to keep it for later, if you don't want to eat straight away, see, close it, make it tight, and then you can keep it in the fridge. So even if you want to prepare for the next day, voila, you can keep it. Okay, so let's open it. Be careful when some people actually would cut it with a foil if you want to have it nice in shape, but I don't like to cut it when it's wrapped in the foil, because sometimes you get the small pieces of aluminium foil inside the sandwich. So it's actually better not to do it. So no, it doesn't matter. We can decide which sizes, how big we want to do it. So I have a plate with a few chips to have a little bit something else with it, and so voila.